Are you less than 100% satisfied with how you manage diabetes and want to do something about
Are
it?
you tired of constantly worrying about your blood sugar levels and feeling like you have no control over your health?
Well, good news. Today, we're going to show you how to kick type 2 diabetes to the curb for good. Their lifespan is about two-thirds of that of someone who does not. They spend about $250 billion just to manage it.
That's
Oh,
crazy. I say eat soy, but
trying to call me a soy boy?
fully to lead. Today, we're sharing simple lifestyle changes that have helped many people beat type 2 diabetes for good and how you can do it too.
It's a serious issue. They say 12% of the U.S. has been diagnosed or undiagnosed with diabetes. But we're going to get into some of the details why I think that's a little bit low. Just by looking around. But 12%, and with 12%, they spend about $250 billion just to manage it.
Fully Toledo. That's crazy. And you think, has it ever, has it improved?
No, it's getting
It's
worse.
getting worse.
Yeah,
So
because
we're doing something wrong, apparently. Even just managing it, you just,
oh, I want to say probably 30, 40, 50% have diabetes and just don't know. That's me just talking, but that's just me observing and seeing how the state of our society is.
so I guess you're in that number, you're looking at the younger people versus
I, I
older
look
people.
I look at the when I look at society, I look at just their overall body composition and
Position.
health.
Gotcha. Okay. Regardless of age.
Yeah, you can look at the skin, you can look
Yeah.
at the body weight, you can look at just the gait, you can look at a whole bunch of different
Yes.
things. Like all but look at the eyes.
Yes. Yes. Definitely. Eyes.
At a dentist, I see a lot of the mouth. So it's a lot.
A lot of cavities.
Well, and it's important too because if you think I want to live a long life where I actually enjoy and not endure life.
Correct.
People who have diabetes, their lifespan is about two-thirds of that of someone who does not. So it's life and death.
I know. I hear people say quality of life while you're eating healthy, but then it's like on the flip side, quality of life later when you're diabetic. And what if you get an infection and you have to cut off a leg or a foot? What about quality of life then, right?
That's exactly it. You're so right because not before dying earlier, you have an increase of inflammation. Your body doesn't heal as quickly. You have thicker blood, so that its ability to communicate hormonally means it's harder for things to move through your blood, which is like the freeway system to get from point A to point B to communicate.
And then you open yourself up to heart disease
Yes,
and a
yes,
ton of side effects from managing those both diseases. Not
yeah.
good. Not good. It just leads all leads to the wrong bad end game.
Right. And a lot of people say, well, most people know what diabetes is, but when I say diabetes, it's really just an excess sugar in the blood. And type 2 is an insulin resistance. And what does that mean? That means that your body is trying to prevent excess fat storage in the cells. They don't want to take up any more sugar, so it leaves it out in the bloodstream. And that's why it gets thicker and just full of all the sugar. The sugar.
The sugar's out there,
Yeah.
and it can't get into the cells, and you can't get the nutrients into the cells.
That's exactly right. Yeah, you
Okay.
got it. You got it. And there's even more stuff where because you have all that in your sugar in your system, the sugar can actually stick on the outside of your cells and begin to accelerate the denigration of your brain, like the hippocampus, I believe it is. And so you're not able to retain information. You start having more mental disorders, so
Is that
Alzheimer's, dementia.
Yeah, I heard that they're saying Alzheimer's and dementia. It's like type 3 diabetes. That's what they're looking at it as type 3 diabetes. If you have high sugar, your chances of having dementia later in life is goes up higher. Is
It's
that
one.
true?
It's one of the many risk factors. Yeah, there's other risk factors as well.
So why is it type 3 diabetes then
It's just
versus
a
type
label they
2?
put. Anything they find is a new label on something, and then they'll rephrase it to make it fit their needs.
Gotcha.
Yeah. So the main thing is you have an inability to properly get the nutrition you need in your body, and so if you don't fill your body with proper nutrition, then your body goes into a state of unease or disease,
Right. Wow.
right? But the good news is that diabetes is, I mean, you seriously can kick it in the butt. You can lower blood sugar levels to in 2 or 3 weeks, and you could possibly get off your medicine, of course, with the help of your doctor,
Right.
by doing the simple things that we're going to lay out here.
Right.
You've seen it. I've seen it. And yeah, and we've seen it through other people who we would even talk to about who do the same thing we do.
We even saw it in our family.
Oh,
Someone in the family who came to visit us, and yours truly was cooking, and they were for 2 weeks eating very healthy.
that's right.
And the person thought that the pants here in North Carolina, man.
I lost some weight and was feeling pretty good.
Went back home, had their blood work done. Everything was looking really good.
Yeah. Got off the bandwagon though. Got to stay in the home of the Haynes homestead. So our tips, let's go over some things that we don't want to do,
Right.
and then things that we want to do
Okay.
to kick this diabetes in the butt once and for all,
Okay.
forever.
So, in your opinion, what is one of the top things you should first not do?
Well, you know what that is because it's right up your alley.
Eat healthy. Eat the standard American diet.
Yeah.
Duh. But, I mean, can you want to expand upon that more?
Well, the standard American diet is, the hamburgers, French fries, the processed foods, the ultra processed foods, the things you buy in boxes.
Things that you buy at the grocery store, in the middle of the grocery store, the processed
Good way to put
foods
it.
that come in a package, go through the drive-through at
Yeah.
your favorite fast food restaurants, right? All those things.
Anything that has nearly everything that has a label of ingredients that keeps going on and on and on, the things you can't pronounce, that's processed
Never heard
food.
of.
Yeah,
Yes.
yeah, because the problem with the processed foods, I mean, one, they're not foods, and I heard something too. I don't know if it's true or not, but like 90% of the food in the aisle today didn't even truly exist like 25 to 30 years ago. It's all like new
I believe it.
convenient chemical concoctions, as you call them.
That's what it is.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's meant to last have shelf life, and you would think it will preserve your body, but it's not, because real food do not have a shelf life. Real food goes bad.
Because they add these hidden oils and they have a lot more simple
Stabilizers.
sugars.
Yep.
And that is meant to create an addiction and just feed a hunger, not fuel your body for the nutrition.
Wow.
So don't eat the standard American diet.
Yeah, stay away from it quick, fast.
Yes. The second thing that we should not do is,
I would say fats, like the oils, the seed oils.
yeah,
Would you agree?
I would stay away from fats and even animal foods, because fats make things worse. It creates a higher insulin response than eating whole carbs. So now it's trying to pump insulin into your body and to become more and more resistant. It's like you're trying to knock the door down. It's not going to go down. So yeah, so I would stay away from the oils, the fats from
Animals.
animal foods, anything. Yeah, I mean, we talked about fat so much before. You don't need a lot of fat. Now there's that. I mean, I see headlines saying, eat more fat and move less, and it's like, what are you talking about? You don't want to eat fat.
Yeah, but I agree with you. You don't want to eat fat, and there's good fat, but even still with that, you don't even want to indulge in that either.
No, like the omegas, 3
Right.
to 6,
So you
yeah.
have to keep that down to a minimum.
Well, because there are fats that your body needs,
Right.
especially for the brain,
right.
from the omegas.
Right.
But we really want to kind of get those more from the aquatic animals, like fishes, with the algae and stuff like that. That's a lot better than, say, your pork, your bacon, and your beef, your cow, that stuff.
Avocados too.
Avocados can work.
Yeah.
So yeah, so that's number 2. And then the second one is, we kind of hinted at it, or the third one is, don't eat as much animal flesh and products and foods.
Right.
That's a hard one for people.
Yeah, because a lot of people say, I need to have meat, or what did our ancestors eat? Meat, so they were fine. No, they weren't. I feel like people are addicted to their meats. They are.
Well, I'm a man. I'm going to eat my sausage. That's what
No.
real men do.
No. You know, real men eat their vegetables so they could live a long time and take care of their love their families.
Yeah. You know, I'm writing a book about how to be a man in the world, and that's about taking care of your physical body and living a meaningful, purposeful, fulfilling life.
Mm-hmm.
And part of that is living a long time to enjoy and fulfill it.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, but I got off track there. But yeah, here's the problem with animal foods. Not to mention a whole host of other things, but when it comes to diabetes, there's heme iron. There's non-heme
Yes.
iron and heme iron.
Correct.
Heme iron increases the insulin resistance. Yes.
Wow.
Yeah. So now we talked about the fats, right? But now we're talking about the higher insulin response. But now we're talking about the increase of insulin resistance. So don't eat as much animal foods. Maybe I'll say don't be vegan, but maybe two
Cut it
small
back.
servings a week at most.
Cut it back. It's funny. I've heard doctors who don't necessarily promote veganism. However, they do promote eating a lot of fresh fruits and vegetables. And if you're going to eat meat, you treat it as a condiment and only have it a couple times out the week if you must have meat. So that's a good way to look at it.
Yeah.
To cut it back and to manage, not manage, I should say, not say manage, but to get you on that path
Yeah, totally.
to decrease, to getting your blood sugars right again.
Yeah, don't try to do anything that's not attainable. Like, oh, I'm never gonna have a dessert again. I'm never gonna have meat again. Don't say that because that's just not realistic.
Right, and you will fail if you're not ready yet, right?
Yeah.
So the best thing to do is just cut it back tremendously.
100%.
Yeah.
The fourth one is another one hard for people. It was hard for me because it was my number one enemy when I was just 10 years. Yeah.
Dairy?
Oh, I love some cheese. My God, I love some cheese.
I
Yeah.
love cheese too, but I gave that up a long time ago.
Yeah.
Cheese. Everybody loves cheese. Everybody loves ice cream. Everybody loves milk in their desserts. It goes in their cakes and it goes in their whatever dessert you love.
Dairy.
Dairy.
Yeah.
It's not good.
It's not. The problem with dairy is it decreases your insulin sensitivity.
Wow.
Yeah. So you put all that stuff together, it's a one hot mess. And then you wonder why the body is in a state of unease or disease. And it's haywire.
Yeah.
So those four things right there, you just don't do, you're going to see a massive improvement.
Okay.
So we always talk about you can either stop doing the things you know you're not supposed to do, but what are some things that we know that we should be doing?
When? Okay. So one of the things I would venture to guess is that eating good carbs. So like your potatoes and your vegetables and your beans and so forth. Would you agree?
Yeah. So you want to get your carbs and starches
Okay.
from whole foods. That's the difference between people say carbs. They go, oh, carbs are terrible. Carbs are bad. Oh my God, they're gonna get fat. Because you're thinking about birthday cake carbs and candy bar carbs and cereal.
I know of some people who's scared to eat beans because of the carbs. And it's like, no.
It's a reductionist type of view when you kind of reduce down to the smallest level. You're not thinking about the bean and all the other components of the fibers,
Correct.
the minerals, the vitamins. You eat that, your body knows what to do with it, and it absorbs in the right rate, the right time, the right amount. The body's amazing. It just knows what it's doing.
Right.
So that's a huge one though.
Yeah.
Is
Eat
eat carbs,
whole
whole food
food
carbs.
Yeah.
100%.
Okay.
Be money.
What's another one you think?
Well, you're the one that did the shopping. I eat this every.
I got him to eat it. I got him to eat it now, and that is fruits.
Love my fruits.
Yeah.
Love my fruits. I probably have like 3 or 4 servings of fruit a day. Before I met you, it was 0,
Really?
and that was back in 2001, and then we started talking in 2003. So, yeah, I hardly ever eat fruit.
So sometimes when he takes lunch, sometimes he will forget to grab some fruit unless I put it out near his bag. And he'll go to work and he'll forget his fruit. And he's like, "Where's my fruit?"
Oh,
and it's like,
no.
"You forgot it."
I know.
But he's gotten a lot better over the last several years. And you take it now religiously.
I love it, and I love our homemade granola and cutting up, the pears, cutting up the bananas, adding some strawberries
Kiwis.
and blueberries, kiwi. I actually cut the kiwi. I don't peel it.
Nope.
I
You
eat,
eat the skin.
yeah, because all the fiber and all the
Yeah.
minerals and vitamins on it.
Yeah.
And it's just, man, it's just so good. And so sweet too now.
Yeah. Well, before I exercise, because I exercise early in the morning and I'm not ready to eat anything, especially if you don't want to work out on a full stomach. I eat like a fruit, and I don't like to eat the cold fruit in the fridge, so I'll eat a kiwi or something.
Yeah.
And that will sustain you.
Yeah.
And it's so good.
And again, people are like, oh my gosh, no, the sugar's in the fruits. You're going to try to kill me with the sugars. In fact, I was in this Facebook group and I got booted out because I couldn't handle it anymore. It was just so bad. They were just complaining about stuff. And I said, well, no, eat more whole grains. No, get your whole starches from whole foods and eat a lot of fruits. And I was like, oh, you're going to die. You're going to kill somebody. I'm like, what are you talking about? And I had never heard it.
Eating your meat, it's not going to kill you.
Right. And I never heard of anybody, dying from eating too many plums. But I got lit up and got kicked out because I was being so, I'm done.
You got lit up.
I got lit up. Oh my gosh. That's yeah. But that's what happens when you put yourself out there.
Yeah.
It's all good.
Yeah.
So don't be afraid to eat fruits because they're not going to overload your body with sugars. Again, holistically speaking, look at the whole food.
Yeah. And I mean, who's going to want to sit here and eat 500 plums in a day?
Yeah, you can't, and that could kill you probably, but you can't do it.
3 to 5 servings of fruit a day is not going to kill you because that's eating what, 1 kiwi,
Yeah,
an apple,
it'd be good for you versus having.
here.
Imagine having 3 or 4, 5 cans of soda. That's gonna do worse.
That'll do worse.
Yeah.
Oh no, that's not going to kill you.
Yeah.
I swear.
Oh. All right. So that was the second one. Another thing that we can do, and all this stuff is up your alley, so you already know what we're talking about.
That's also fermented. Those type of things.
Yeah. It's soy is so unbelievable. I mean, there's protective things against cancer. People don't even want to realize that. No one talks about that. No doctors talked about.
They're not trained to talk about it.
Well, I'm talking about it. I mean, soy is great there, but what soy does, it increases your cells in sensitivity, so it's going to take up more of the sugar. But see, again, you want to make sure it's not a lot of sugar in there to begin with from the processed foods, and as you start to clean your body up, it's like, oh, hey, you know what? I'm going to start pulling all the stuff out of my bloodstream for it can allow it to work better.
Oh, wow.
So soy is magical.
Nice.
Yeah, so it's okay.
Not to
man.
gorge on it though. You don't gorge on
No.
anything, period. All right. Just like you don't eat 500 plums, you don't go eat a big bowl of tofu. You just don't do that.
Yeah. So you can call me a soy boy. That's okay. But you know what? I know I'm a soy man.
He's so silly. Really?
I'm a soy man. Yeah, that's what we do.
Moving on.
Okay, sorry. All right. I thought the last one, the things that we can actually do is what?
Exercise to lose weight?
Lose weight, yes.
Okay, I was right. So exercise, just lose weight. Eat clean, move your body.
Well, here's the beautiful thing about it. The things that we talked about don't doing, and the 3 things I'm talking about doing, you do that alone, you will begin to lose weight. Here's a fact for you. 90% of the people who do have diabetes, they're obese.
Wow.
So yeah, that's why I say back earlier, I think it's more people in our society have diabetes that don't know about it because 70% of the people are overweight or obese. And that's just getting bigger and bigger. Our kids are going to know that situation as well.
Yeah,
So
I
that
see a lot of
12%, it don't feel right to me.
Yeah. It's
You know?
fire.
Yeah. So lose weight. You're going to lose weight just by doing those things. But yeah, start moving your body.
Move your body. Eat whole foods. Lower your meat consumption. Lower. Take out the dairy.
Yeah. All that
Stay away from
stuff.
the processed foods.
I mean, dairy has so much fat. You can call it liquid fat if you want to call it that.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah, so that standard American diet, the dairy, all that stuff, cut it out.
Yeah.
Eat the whole foods, move your body, lose the weight, and eat more fruits. My
You'll
goodness.
feel so much better, and I'm pretty sure if you do that and you go back to your doctor and you have your blood work done, you'll see a huge difference.
Holy smokes. I'm not sure they will know how to act. They're going to probably take credit for the
medication.
medicine's doing a great job. Are you still taking it? And we're not telling you to get off your medicine because you work with your doctor for that. However, when you do this and you start to get your blood work again, things are going to improve drastically. And that's when you start to have that conversation with your doctor. Hey, look,
What can we do
I
to
made
change
some I
this?
made
Yeah.
some nutritional and lifestyle changes. I think we need to have some discussions around getting me off this medication or at least
Right.
reducing the dose because I'm feeling pretty good and confident in my abilities to move forward and kicking
Right.
diabetes to the curb for good.
Yeah. I've heard some people even like they come off of it eventually completely. They
Yep.
lower the dosage and then come off of it completely. But you cannot go back down that path which you came down from. Not even at the holidays. You get a treat and it's a small treat. It's not to indulge.
Yeah, you can put it completely in remission,
Yeah.
100%. That's the thing. That's the power behind what we do. Just simple, natural lifestyle, nutritional changes can heal the body. Drugs don't heal the body. Drugs mask the symptoms to make you think you're healthy and feeling better, but you still are not doing well.
That's not good.
Yeah,
That's not good. And it's all because of what we put in our mouth.
yeah. This episode right here, man, we're dropping bombs, and the 8 things to do can change your life drastically, increase your lifespan, not get sick as often,
Yeah. You'll feel better about yourself. You'll look better.
less inflammation, better looking teeth and gums.
Oh wow. Yeah.
It's a part of the body.
Yeah.
So
It's like a domino effect. So
yeah, yeah. So work with your doctor, change your lifestyle there, and like you said, you gotta stay eating like this. It's a lifestyle
it's a
change.
lifestyle change, and this is how we eat. And honestly, I love it. I have no desire to go back to go. I shouldn't say go back. I was never down that path, but I have no desire to eat processed food. I have no desire to eat any dairy. No way. So even as a kid growing up, I hated the taste of milk. Ooh,
Yeah, I didn't eat like it either.
no.
It's a weird thing. That's not a weird thing. But the way I think about it, it's like a hill. It's hard to get up that hill. But once you kind of hit that peak and you come down that hill, it's just so easy where you don't want to go backwards. You don't want to go back up that hill anymore. And it just feels so good. You don't desire all that processed stuff.
Yeah, that's how I don't desire it at all.
Yeah.
So funny that our children barely even during school season when I buy snacks they need for school, they don't. It takes a long time for them to get through it, and half the time they're giving it away to their friends.
And we keep it out of the kitchen.
Yeah, so yeah,
It's I walk around very confident in my body, its health now. Before I didn't. And I mean, you know, remember when I let everything go in 2017, 16, whatever that year that was, in 18, just I wasn't confident. I was like, man, I didn't really get sick, but I just knew I was kind of going down this path of diabetes and heart disease, and it frightened me because I had a good friend who had 2 brothers in the same year, all in their 40s, die of heart attacks.
Yep.
You know what I'm talking about? That frightened me. And it was around that time I was like, oh, I got to change course. And so now I walk around and come on, bring on the COVID crisis, bring on whatever you got next for me, because I'm not going to get sick. I feel that good, you know? It's not to be cocky, but I feel that good,
yeah.
you know?
So
So I encourage you, we encourage you to give it a try for 2 weeks.
yeah. What do you got to lose? Give it a try. Yeah,
If you get 2 weeks, go for 3 weeks.
yeah,
Take it step by step, day by day.
yeah, yeah. And let us know. Comment down below if you try it. Let us know how you're doing.
But definitely let us know. Now, if you don't agree, let us know as well. It's like,
Yeah.
no, we're full of mess, whatever. That's cool too. I just want to know kind of what your thoughts are. It's all good feedback for us.
Yeah.
Now, and if you want more additional information or some other tips and tricks, I do have a book out there called Discover the 5 Secrets Your Doctor is to tell you to do right now. And it's in the link in the description below. Click on that. It's free. Put your name in there. And there's some little insights there to help not only with diabetes, but other health conditions.
Yeah.
So, yeah, so this is a good one. We're flowing. You got to be the master food person that you are, the nutritarian.
Yes.
And I got to be a little doctor as well.
Oh, there you go. Talk to T.
Health coach and TNT. We're dynamite.
Okay, now.
Is that a goodbye? From the soy man.
Oh, yeah. You had a long day.
I have. I have.
Well,
Let's do it.
until next time, be well.
All right. Take care now.